Someone once said,
Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
you know, there have been a lot of lyrics that have not aged well, but wow. Wow. First of all, y'all, I can't tell you the last time I was really tuned into a Grammy Awards, but last night's show, they put a little something extra in there. I don't know what was going on. Last night was the Grammys, and history was made in so many different ways. Let me start off for the record by saying that Doechii killed it. Beyonce killed it. But in this video right here, Kendrick, Kendrick. Now, mind you, leading up to the Grammys, and you know, you're starting to hear about the nominations coming in, and it's like, damn, not like us. Damn, y'all really like that track, huh? It's a bop, don't get me wrong, but 5 nominations. And so you mean to tell me that Kendrick was nominated for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Music Video, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Performance, and he won every single award? Rumor has it the amount of Grammys that he won for Not Like Us line up with the amount of wops there are in the song. Or you could also reach a little bit and do a nice little how many more do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. You know, like, it's just very, very insane. I I can't believe. So let me just give you a little rundown real quick if y'all did not see the Grammys. So to my understanding, if I remember correctly, 3 of the awards actually came in the pre-show. You know, like during the pre-show, sometimes they give out awards, and most of these aren't televised, so they're not on camera. But the ones that were on camera, Song of the Year and Record of the Year. First of all, I want to talk to whoever the producer was for the Grammys very, very directly. What made you pick out that part of the song to play at the Grammys? Y'all, when Kendrick's name got called and the way the crowd was moving, the way the crowd was singing, I think I saw Taylor Swift doing the stanky leg, and I'm really not being dramatic. Like, the crowd was dancing. The crowd was singing. They hit the babes. So Kendrick Lamar got on stage, and y'all did your research. I wouldn't have even thought this. Kendrick Lamar got on stage and it all didn't fit, right? And, you know, I'm just thinking, okay, you better be in your all denim. Kendrick heard about Cowboy Carter, the tour coming out, and so he's trying to get prepared, right? He's trying to get in his fit. Y'all did your research online, and come to find out there is such a thing as a Canadian tuxedo, which is an all denim fit. Are we reaching? Perhaps. And I feel like as Kendrick fans, this is what we usually do. We reach because the way that our minds are wired, we think that everything Kendrick and Beyonce does, everything means something, right? And this very well could be the case. But if this is the case and the Canadian tuxedo is very intentional, insane, right? So Kendrick gets on stage for one of his awards that he's won. And honestly, the speeches were very classy. Very, very, very classy. Very, you know, this easily could have been the time to get nasty with the speeches on some I told you so type business. I told you keep my name out your mouth, okay?
Yeah.
But it wasn't that at all. Kendrick quoted and says this is what it's about, because at the end of the day, there is nothing more powerful than rap music. We are the culture, and it's always going to stay here and live forever. He also shouts out different West Coast artists: G Malone, Problem, Schoolboy Q, Ab-Soul, and J-Rock. And at the end of that speech, he says, I hope you just... He is talking to younger rappers, specifically rappers that are coming up, and specifically he says, I hope that you respect the art form. That's all. Respect the art form. It'll get you to where you need to go. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like a broken record the amount of times that I keep saying this, the more that, you know, we talk about Kendrick and Drake and the rap beef in general. And one of the most frustrating things to me, because she likes rap and she likes hip hop very clearly, okay? And it is so frustrating always having these conversations with people that clearly don't respect the art form. They respect the artist, but they don't respect the art form. And so during this time, we have heard so many different narratives. You make slave music, you make Harriet Tubman music, you make this, you make that, you're making new Negro spirituals and just all these things. And I feel like specifically with Kendrick and Doechii, you know, just the year that they've been having, and that's not to say they're the only artists that are uplifting rap in this way, because I also want to give a super special shout out to Rhapsody, because she also took home a Grammy last night. Rhapsody has been doing what she needs to do. But I'm just saying, it is so refreshing to see artists start to get back to what rap is, and the core of hip hop, and like the roots of it all. And that's not to say that they haven't been doing this since, you know, they started their career, but especially with this year, with everything going on, the core of hip hop is so clear, and you can tell that there's a respect and love for the culture and the craft and all of these things, and to be rewarded in these ways with Grammys. And mind you, look, I'll be the first one to say it. I've never been like a Grammys girly. I've seen how they've played year and year again. So I've been like, oh, I'm not really checking for the Grammys. But it does feel good to see people being rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does feel good to see, like, okay, y'all got it right. You're finally understanding. You're finally getting what we've been seeing all these years. But for whatever reason, the Academy just hasn't really been. But we're telling you this stuff is meaningful and this stuff is impactful. And so, yes, it's just really, really beautiful to see. Mustard was there. He accepted some of the awards that were off camera, to my understanding. Mustard also got on stage with Kendrick at one point, talking about get the broom out, because, babes, it was a sweep. It's insane. Now, a couple of conspiracy theories, maybe. I think the biggest one, very interesting to me, for one of the awards, Diana Ross actually presented the award. And when Kendrick came up, you know, he started fangirling out, as you do, because it's Diana the Ross. Okay, Diana. But to me, it is very interesting if we go back to Euphoria, okay? And there is a part of Euphoria at the very, very beginning. Let me hear it. Hold on. Yes, at the very, very beginning, there is a part where it's that reverse track, and it's like, and then we dissected it in our Euphoria breakdown, and that part comes from Richard Pryor in The Wiz, where he says, everything they say about me is true. I'm a phony. The correlation of Richard Pryor saying that from The Wiz, Diana Ross was in The Wiz. Diana Ross is now presenting Kendrick Lamar a Grammy. Insane? And maybe I am. And maybe I am. Now, I do want to go back a little bit, because, of course, the conversations that I have been seeing is like, damn, Kendrick's only getting the Grammy because he was dissing. I'm not even going to say his name, child. Kendrick only got a Grammy because he was dissing so-and-so. Damn, it really had to take a diss track for him to get put on, whatever. I would almost believe those conversations a little bit more if this wasn't Kendrick's first Grammy. Kendrick has gone on record and received multiple Grammys, right? But also, if you do your research and your Carfax a little bit, this isn't the first time that a diss track has been presented at the Grammys. I had to do my research, okay? Now, funny enough, Drake's song against Meek Mill back in 2016 was actually nominated for a Grammy. Funny enough, he lost to Kendrick Lamar for All Right off of To Pimp a Butterfly. That's a different conversation for a different day. And also, in 1991, LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out was the first diss track to win a Grammy. So, like, diss tracks, while very, very wild, yes, they have been nominated for Grammys before. But I would like to open up the conversation and say that this is the best diss track of all time.
Uh-oh.
I know, because we have seen many diss tracks before. We have one of my favorite diss tracks of all time, to be honest with you. It It's probably Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. I'm trying to think of another one that really like. It's probably Hit 'Em Up by Tupac for me. Like I could still listen to Hit 'Em Up and be like, yeah, take money, right? But the way that Not Like Us has just completely, I've never seen anything like this. Like it's one thing to have Not Like Us take off in our little sector of community or culture or whatever, but like the way that it has just exceeded, like, y'all, did y'all see the crowd last night, the way they were going up, like which is why I giggle at the thought of we're talking about a couple of videos ago, we were talking about Drake filing the lawsuits and whatever, and it's just like, for you to allege that bots were in place, you're not tapped in, because the way that this song has just completely blown up has been insane. Now I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I do love Not Like Us. My favorite song from the week was Euphoria, okay? But the way Not Like Us just took the hell off, insane. And so yeah, I think, I don't know if it's a conversation anymore. I think this is the best diss track of all time. Period. I think I'm gonna stand on that too. And I'm also going to stand on the fact that in a couple of days we have the Super Bowl. This ain't even really the nail in the coffin. Every time we think we're done, we got a little bit more. Super Bowl is happening in a couple of days. In previous videos, I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna do Not Like Us, to be honest. Thinking about the Super Bowl, thinking about potential set lists, and of course Super Bowl televised, gotta be family friendly, blah blah blah. But at this point, you have to. Like, if you're not going to do a piece of the instrumental, you gotta do something. Like, it just, I don't know. To me, it's hard to say, right? Because Not Like Us, yes, it is a great song, but it is rooted off of a diss track. So you don't really want to take the negativity from the diss track into that moment of the Super Bowl. So I do wonder if there's a way to like alter it, change it some kind of way, or not. Let it rock. OV ho. I don't know. But I say all that to say, I'm scared to say my set list. I do believe that Not Like Us is going to be played. A portion, a snippet, an instrumental, a band track, something, a piece of it is going to be acknowledged, I feel like. And this is insane. This is really insane. Same time next week. I will see y'all then. And I'm excited to see what the Super Bowl is talking about. Damn, when's the last time I've been excited like this for a Super Bowl? I don't know. Probably Rihanna. Beyonce. Yeah. Probably so. It's gonna be good. Y'all let me know all your thoughts as you watch the Grammys. Tell me everything, how you feel. And on that note, yeah, same time next week. Next time we're talking about Kendrick, I feel like will probably be the Super Bowl performance. I'm excited. On that note, I will catch y'all either on the Twitch channel or right back here on the YouTube page. Y'all be easy in these streets. Ow. Thank you for watching. Bye, y'all.